Can you hear me? All right, let's get this show on the road. Welcome to the nightcap of the Auburndale, or the 2020 Auburndale Holiday Classic here tonight. The boys' consolation game, the Augusta Beavers and the WIAA Fremont basketball, or the WIAA Fremont athletes. That's what we're going with here tonight. Steve Aves here alongside Jason Zaleski momentarily. Jada Hamblin do the producing here tonight on our broadcast, as she has all week so far. 4 games yesterday, 4 games today. We've gotten 2 down. The 2 girls games, 2 very exciting girls games. 56-54 Auburndale beating Mosney earlier today, and then a nail biter at the end with a huge 3-pointer for Anna Marie Luna for Wauwatosa West. They knocked off the Neillsville Warriors 50-47. This game featuring Augusta and WIAA Fremont, both teams letting the second half really get away from them yesterday. WIAA outscored 41-10 against Auburndale in their second half last night. And Augusta falling to Neillsville at the hands of a very good Warriors ball club. So should be a good one here tonight. Jason Zaleski will have the call for you for the championship game, Neillsville and Auburndale, about 20 minutes or so after the conclusion, or at the conclusion of this ball game. Appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight. Appreciate you staying home, staying warm, staying safe, as we can bring you live free high school boys basketball here tonight from Zaleski Sports. So again, should be a good matchup. Augusta and WIAA Fremont. WIAA, of course, out of the Central Wisconsin Large Conference. Augusta falling last night again to Neillsville in the game that happened at this time, in this time slot yesterday. So we're going to take a quick break and have our national anthem starting lineups, and then we will have basketball here from Auburndale. Jada will take a couple commercial breaks and have our national anthem. Come back after this.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Welcome back to Auburndale High School, as we get you ready for night 2 and our final night of the Auburndale Holiday Classic. First for WIAA Fremont, Logan Krause, 6'2" senior. John Mueller, 5'11" junior. Jacob Doty, a 6'2" senior. Quinn Dittman, a 5'11 junior, and Jaden Rice, a 6'1 sophomore. They're head coached by Kyle Lauren. For Augusta, go senior, number 4, Chase Stenson Vienendahl. Andrew Jacobs, 23, Brennan King, number 25, Dalton Robinson, 30, and number 40, the junior, Tyler Brickson. They are head coached by Chris Schmitz. So, again, this should be a good ball game. Both these teams coming in looking to get on the winning side here in the Auburndale Holiday Classic, with both teams dropping, of course, their games last night. WIAA in their road red uniforms, red lettering, white numerals. Augusta in their home whites, white tops, white numerals, navy blue outlines on the lettering as Beavers is sketched across the chest. Maybe it is purple. Augusta purple, pardon me. And we are underway here to start things from Auburndale. With it, 23, that's Jacobs to the top of the key. Good drive, good take, and up and in. Quick scoring for Brennan King, the sophomore, and it's 2-0 Augusta. Good strong take for the sophomore. 2-3 zone, 3-2 zone, some sort of zone for the Beavers. See what WIAA can do. Turns underneath as that one's going to be poked away by Vienendahl, and tiptoeing the sidelines underneath. Kicks it to the top of the key. Left open, three-pointer straight on. Can't get that one to go. Krause with the rebound for WIAA Fremont. Doty to reset and set up for WIAA. Right side, swings it around, just to the left. Again, a whole slate of games. Brickson comes away with the steal, and he's going to pass it off and corral it again as Robinson. Now it's going to be tipped by Dittman, and whistle blown, and it's going to be, I believe, on WIAA Fremont. Mueller picks up his first, team's first here. A minute and 5 gone by here in the opening half. Good cut there by Brennan King. Good move. Can't get that one to go. Gets smacked in the face, does Doty, but it come away with it for WIAA Fremont. Resets. Does WIAA. Swings it around to the right side. Sets it back up over to Mueller. Again, had a couple of good girls games earlier today. Had 15 games on the docket for Zaleski Sports today. Down to 12 with a couple of cancellations. Brickson comes away with it, and he takes it coast to coast and off the hands of WIAA, and he'll stay with Augusta. And we'll give you some score updates as we see them. 16:24 to go. Brickson, good pass, counted, and the foul. Dalton Robinson, he'll put it in, and he'll go to the line for one. Krause picks up his second. It's a good lob-in pass off of the inbounds. And Hunter Kirchhoff checks in, the junior. Mulligan Rux checks back in also checks in for the first time for WIAA Fremont. The one from Robinson left short. Good strong rebound by Krause, jump ball. They'll go to WIAA. 16:21 remaining, opening half. 4-0 Augusta. Rux resets and crosses the timeline. Rux to the right side. Remember Mulligan from the football field. WIAA traveled to Stratford earlier this year. One game that I remember watching him. To the right side, again, trying to figure out this zone. Scoreless through the first 2 minutes. Good take. Finds Rux. Three-pointer right side, left short. And fought for between two WIAA Fremont players. And it'll go out of bounds to the Beavers. $15:50 remaining in the opening half. Augusta with a couple of strong takes to the basket. They lead 4-0. Good spin move, good up and under move. Up, can't get that one to go. Rebound fought for, and staying with it. Can't finish that one. And Krause comes away with the rebound. The 6'2" senior pushing it up quickly to Quinn Dittman on the right side. Goes right baseline, picks up his dribble to Krause. Good pass, counted on the foul for Logan Krause. He'll go to the line for his +1. 15:23 remaining in the opening half. Had a lot of fouls in that championship game, Wauwatosa and Neillsville. That one just finished up about an hour and a half-ish ago. 4-3, the Beavers on top. Yeah, both teams looking for win number 1 here in the Auburndale Holiday Classic. Both teams falling last night, obviously, Neillsville and Auburndale respectively. Swings it over to Brixton, takes him off the dribble. Good take by Tyler Brixton. He's got his first bucket, the junior for Augusta. As Hayden Orr gets ready to check in for WIAA Fremont. Rucks with it, swings it back around. Quinn Dittman, 21 for WIAA. Up to Mulligan. Looking to the corner, has him. Looking down low, good pass to Krause, good finish. And both officials blow their whistle, and it's going to be a foul. And Krause back to the line for 2 for WIAA Fremont. Vinendal picks up his first. Team second, Krause to the line for a pair. First one is nothing but perfect for Logan. 6-4, Augusta still on top. Got a handful of games going on. We got wrestling, we got basketball. Supposed to have hockey, that one got canceled, but Krause goes 2 for 2 from the line. 6-5, Augusta. Resetting and setting up is Brennan King. King scored the first bucket. Brixton, good cut by Robinson off the feet, and Krause takes it away, pushes it up to Doty for WIAA. Goes right baseline, resets for Dittman. Dittman back to Doty for WIAA. Rucks underneath to Krause. Good ball movement here for WIAA Fremont. Three-pointer, hands down, man down. Can't get that one to fall though. And taken rebound by Vinendal. And nearly stolen away. King to Vinendal. Back over to King. Three-pointer for Brennan. That one can't go. A good rebound taken there by Quinn Dittman for WIAA Fremont. 13:45 remaining, opening half. 6-5, Augusta. All 5 points. Credit to Logan Krause so far for WIAA. In Neillsville, Auburndale should be a fantastic championship game. We've had a lot of great basketball here the last couple days from Auburndale. Playing off of Hayden Orr. That one gets thrown away, but Rucks comes away with it for WIAA. Good pass, Krause, take it, can't quite finish it. He'll go back to the line for 2 more. Of course, WIAA in conference with Shiocton and not Diola anymore. Amherst, Wittenberg, Manawa. No, not Manawa anymore either. Bangor leading Wittenberg Burnhamwood, speaking of, 48-47 with 1 minute remaining in that ball game. Krause misses the first one. Wittenberg is up big against Bangor. Second one, and we're tied up at 6. 13 remaining, opening half. Brixton with it on the right side. Central Wisconsin large conference is what I was trying to get. Or I guess in basketball, it's the Central Wisconsin Central Wisconsin East, I think, for Amherst and WIAA and the aforementioned schools. Swings it back around and resets. Rux underneath to Krause, right into the hands of the defender, fighting for it, and coming away with it is Jacob Doty. Rux has it back. Again, still playing against this zone for Augusta. 6-6, 12 and a half minutes remaining. Speaking of good basketball, again, if you have multiple screens, you can open multiple tabs. Why not? Just keep scrolling through and watch all of our games at Zaleski Sports. Underneath, and that one got tipped away and stolen away. Up to Robinson. He lays it in with the left hand. Dalton Robinson's got 4, and it's 8-6. Rux into Krause, through Krause's hands. Able to come away with his Hayden Orr. Sets it back up. Up to Jacob Doty, right side. Doty top of the key. Thought about it, dribbles out of the zone. 11:45 remaining in the opening half. Swings it back around, good ball movement. Underneath, good pass. Krause will get fouled. It will be on the floor. .42 remaining. In the game for the first time, Bo Witkowski along with Jaden Rice back into the game. A couple of new Beavers in as well. Aiden Anderson, 32. Bringing it back around, Rux, left open. Good close out there, pull-up jumper, can't get that one to go. Flying high for the rebound. Brings it back around, three-pointer left side, airballs it. Do not have a number 5 for Augusta. Good take, left it short. Ball tipped and taken away by Krause. Getting on and pull-up jumper, can't get that one to go. Krause an offense rebound. Logan will go back to the line for 2 more free throws, where he is 4 of 5 so far here tonight. Got all the points so far for WIAA. WIAA at the line for 2, Logan Krause. First one for Logan, bangs out. Back into the game, Jacob Doty for Quinn Dittman. 11-12 to go in the opening half. Krause's second one is no good. Started good from the free throw line tonight, has gone cold the last couple of trips. Pull-up jumper, Brennan King left short. Rebound taken by Krause. Good rebound by Logan. Taken up by Jacob Doty with under 11 minutes to go here in the opening half. Quick moving first half. 7 total fouls, 5 on Augusta, 2 on WIAA. Three-pointer right corner. That one hits the front rim, can't get it to go. Krause with the offensive rebound and lays it in. Krause's got 2 more, and we're tied up at 8. Pushes it up to the the far side. Aiden Anderson swings it back around. Dribbling it back out, resetting man-to-man for WIAA. 8-8, 10-20 to go. Swings back around to the near corner, looking underneath and resets. Skip pass across the court. Goes baseline, looking down low. Swings it back around, looking to the post. Unable to get it down to Andrew Jacobs, 23. Swings it back around with a lob pass. Can't get that one to go. Did you go see who number 5 is for Augusta?
Not on the roster.
No. Trying to inbound, good pass, good cut, and gets called for the travel. Ethan Marquette checks in for the first time, the 6'9" sophomore. .50 remaining here in the opening half. Closing in on halfway through this first half. Logan Krause checks out for the first time, the only scorer so far for WIAA. Rux on the right side, swings it back around. Marquette skips up to Rux and just got that right foot off. Perfect. Thank you. Marcus Livingston, number 5. Not on the roster. Swing back to the top of the key. Spin move by Brennan King. Takes it back out. Marquette, 6'9" frame. Dalton Robinson with some pretty nifty shoes. The soles of them, anyway. Swings it back around. Underneath, good pass. Witkowski steps back behind the three-point line and bangs it home. Three-pointer for Aiden Anderson. 11-8. 11-8 Augusta. Under or just over halfway done into Witkowski. Marquette swings it around to Rux. Three-pointer too strong. Good strong rebound there taken by Kirchhoff for the Beavers. Brennan King resets, swings it near side to Robinson. 8.5 remaining in the opening half. Anderson working on Marquette, swings it back around over to Aiden Anderson. Got a 6'9" frame, see if he can dribble past him. Near side, looking for a screen. Good cut. Counted in the foul. Brennan King fouled and able to put it in. King back to the line for +1. 8:15 remaining in the opening half. And checking in, Quinn Dittman checks back in. King scored the first bucket for Augusta in the ball game. And the end one is off the back bracket, fought for and corralled by WIAA. 8:10 remaining, opening half. 13-8. Augusta has led or tied. Good pass. Lays it in to the big fella, Ethan Marquette. 13-10. Augusta. Robinson on the right wing. Skips it across. Over to Aiden Anderson. Back to Livingston. Livingston, and they got away with one travel. They can get away with the second one with 7:44 remaining here in the opening half. Krause, the only scorer before Marquette for WIAA, swings it around to the right side. Good cut by Witkowski. Got blocked from behind, but Bo will go to the line for a pair of free throws. Bo Witkowski, 5'11" senior. 7.5 remaining here in the first. 13-10 Augusta. Again, they've either led or tied this whole game. They have not trailed yet. And the first one for Witkowski rims out. Brixton checks in. Krause checks in. Witkowski to the line for one more. Second one for Bo is up and in and out. Brixton comes away with the rebound for the Beavers. Across the timeline and swings around to Brennan King. Good move, blocked there by Doty, and it'll be out of bounds to Augusta with 7:20 remaining. Inbounding it just left of his own basket. Brennan King trying to inbound, and Brixton comes away with it. Good pass. Brixton, good take. Can't come away with it, but Brixton was out of bounds when he tried to save it. 3-point deficit for WIAA with 7:15 remaining. Jaden Rice up to Krause. Back to Rice. Swings it back around. Rice. Krause underneath to Witkowski. Good pass and lays it in. Bo Witkowski, and it's just a 1-point game with under 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Swings it back around. Aiden Anderson picked up his dribble And in and out of the hands of Brixton, and back to Waiwega Fremont it goes. First opportunity for Wega to get the first score, or get their first lead of the ball game. 6:40 remaining here in the first half. Into Witkowski, pitches out, three-pointer left corner, left it short. Krause comes away with the rebound, hands it off, lays it in. Jaden Rice's first bucket with 6.5 remaining. Brings it back around to the left far corner. Underneath, back out to Brixton, and an offensive foul on Tyler Brixton. That'll be his first foul for the Beavers. 1 point lead for Waiwega with 6:15 remaining. Jaden Rice sets it up for Waiwega, swings it back around, and he traveled with it. Quinn Dittman took one too many steps. .6:05 remaining here in the opening half. 14-13, Waiwega out on top for the first time. Good move by Brixton and lays it in. One step, one dribble, and is able to finish at the rim. And a 1 point lead back to the Beavers. Picked up his dribble on one dribble. Rux swings back around. Back to the top, Doty, Rux, three-pointer right side. Got it to go, line drive, three for Jaden Rice. He's got 5. And it's a 2 point lead for Waiwega. 17-15 with under 5.5 minutes remaining. Again, not a lot of stoppages, 10 total fouls, no timeouts in the first half so far. Swings it around, Dalton Robinson to the far side. Thought about it to Anderson. Brixton takes off the dribble, tries to hand it off, and tried to finish it up. Couldn't get it to go, and a rebound taken by Waiwega. And able to not finish it quite yet. Taken and recovered by Doty and resettled for Waiwega. Rux swings it back around. Mulligan. Left corner, Dittman. Doty. And kicks there, and it'll be back stay with Waiwega with 4:40 remaining. 2 point lead for Wega. And don't forget, stick around. We'll have our first half scoring and our halftime report, and get you some scores and updates from around the Zaleski Sports Network of pages or network tonight. Bo Witkowski getting ready to check back in for Waiwega. 4:25 remaining. It's past 6 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. CMA's Jada Hamlin, Jason Zaleski here at the Auburndale Holiday Classic, the 2020 Holiday Classic. Boys consolation game, Waiwega and Augusta, Neilsville and Auburndale later on tonight. Underneath to Krause, gets triple teamed, back to Rux. Dittman, right side, goes right baseline and kicks it back out to Rux. Thought about the three, thinks better of it. Witkowski back to Rux, over to Krause. Rux at the logo, back to Mulligan, swings back around to Dittman. Good ball movement for Coach Lowren's ball club here in the last couple of minutes. Krause on the right side. Rux into Witkowski, got blocked. Flying high, Mitchell Johnson. Good pass there by to Brixton, and able to finish it up. Finish what he started. Mitchell Johnson with his first bucket, and we're tied up at 17 with 3.5 remaining here in the first. Krause, left side. Able to get up and get it was Jaden Rice. Rice underneath to Krause. to Rux. Three-pointer left side, too strong. Offensive rebound by Dittman, blocked from behind by Johnson again. And it'll go back to Augusta with 3:13 remaining in the opening half. 8 for Krause, 5 for Rice, 2 for Marquette, 2 for Witkowski. Scoring for WIAA here in the first. This is spread around for Augusta as that one rims out. Krause comes away with the rebound. Probably closing in on a double-double already for Logan Krause. 8 points, handful of rebounds. Been to the free throw line a lot already as well. 2:45. Dittman, three-pointer left side off the bracket. Can't get down to go. Fought for by Aiden Anderson. Tries to dribble it out, and it'll go back, stay with the Beavers as Brennan King checks back in for Coach Schmidt. 2:38 remaining here in the first. Can appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight from Auburndale. Staying safe, staying warm, and staying home with 2:20 remaining here in the first half. Aiden Anderson, three-pointer top of the key. Can't get that one to go. And Krause comes away with the rebound. Dittman up the left side. Gets all the way through the defense. He can't finish, but he'll go to the line for two. Quinn Dittman, the 5'11 junior. He'll come away with the win. Whitburn-Burnhamwood 51-48 over Bangor. Dittman to the line for two. 2:10 remaining in the first half. First one for Quinn is perfect. Couple of dribbles for Dittman, and second one's just like the first one. Coach Schmidt will take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back to Auburndale right after this.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Oh, welcome back to Auburndale as WIAA 19-17 lead after a pair of free throws by Quinn Dittman with 2:10 remaining. Augusta will take over out of the timeout. First taken timeout, 11 remaining, 6 for WIAA, 5 for 11 for WIAA, 6 for WIAA, 5 for Augusta, and an illegal screen on Dalton Robinson. He picks up his first here in the first half. Under 2 minutes to go. See the Neillsville boys making their way here to Auburndale. They have a big matchup against the Eagles, and it's going to be a double dribble by Dalton Robinson with 1:46 remaining in the first half. Jaden Rice swings it over to Mulligan Rux. Krause and Coach Lauren will take his use it or lose it 30-second timeout. We'll be back to Auburndale as well after this.
Experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Your choice to learn with small in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can get your liberal arts degree and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or in-demand employable skills. Start now to experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Find out what risk-free means at mstc.edu.
98 seconds to go here in the opening half from Auburndale. 19-17 WIAA, and WIAA will inbound in their front court. And they were trailing for a lot of this half. Scoring has gone quiet for quite a while here in this half. Swings it back around to Dittman. In the zone for Augusta. Wreaking havoc. Underneath to Witkowski. Couldn't quite finish. Able to take it is Brixon. Brixon swings around to Aiden Anderson. Three-pointer left side. Couldn't quite get that one to go. Krause another rebound. One-hand pass up to Witkowski and just off the hands of Bo, and it'll be a turnover back to Augusta. 1 minute remaining here in the first half. Now there's 1 minute remaining. Aiden Anderson on the left side, dribbling to the free throw line and passing it out. Brennan King with it. Brennan's a good, strong dribbler. And Bo Witkowski will pick up a foul. Just the team's fourth with 48.5 remaining. 48.5 seconds remaining. Brennan King to inbound. Into Brixon. No, not quite. Into Tyler. Aiden Anderson with it. Working on Bo Witkowski, and going to be nearly poked away by Quinn Dittman. Top of the key to Brixon. Brixon, good pass, another good pass. Anderson thought about it. That one got poked away, and Mulligan Rux comes away with it. Looking up to Quinn Dittman, didn't find him, now he does, and he's going to lay it in for two. Quinn's got his first bucket. WIAA up by 4 with 15 seconds remaining. Chris Schmidt saying get the last one before they head into the break. Brennan King with it, 5 seconds to go. Three-pointer, Dalton Robinson bangs it home. Dalton Robinson for three. Quinn Dittman a half-court shot, and it would not count if it went. And that ends a very exciting first half here from Auburndale. It is WIAA Fremont 21, Augusta 20. We're going to take a quick break, come back, and add up some scores, get you ready for half number 2. From Auburndale, back after this.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in Central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free, that's right, Free delivery on every order from HewittsMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Oh, welcome back to Auburndale as we get you some first half scoring for Augusta and WIAA Fremont. First for WIAA, they lead the game 21-20. Logan Krause finished with 8 points, had 2 buckets, 4 free throws, 4 for 7 from the line. Ethan Marquette finished with a bucket. He's got 2. Quinn Dittman with 4. Jaden Rice with 5. And Bo Witkowski finished with 2 in that first half. They knocked down 1 3-pointer. They were 6 of 9 from the 6 for 11 from the free throw line. For Augusta, Mitchell Johnson finished with 2. Brennan King finished with 4. Dalton Robinson with 7, a big 3-pointer right at the end of the half. Aiden Anderson with 3, and Tyler Brixton with 4. So you see it so far here tonight. The Augusta Beavers sticking to that zone against WIAA Fremont, and WIAA has been able to find some gaps. Got to just give your hats off to Logan Krause, being able to go up and get those rebounds, draw a lot of fouls in that first half, and figure out just where to go against that Augusta Beavers defense, and able to take advantage of that zone to get some easy offense rebounds, easy putbacks, and lead his team with 8 points. Tyler Brixton has talked to Jason before the game. He's really their workhorse. He's their guy that gives them the energy that they need, that they want. Dalton Robinson with 7 points in the first half has sparked a little bit for Coach Schmidt, but it is going to be a game that we've seen 2 of them already today. One that will most likely go down to the wire. Both of these teams were close against their teams yesterday. Neillsville and Auburndale at halftime, and then things just fell apart for both teams. Augusta ended up losing to Neillsville by quite a bit. WIAA losing to Auburndale by 40. And so we'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Schmidt and Coach Lauren make here going in to the second half. So it's going to be an interesting finishing here for the consolation game of the 2020 Auburndale Holiday Classic. We had 2 classics earlier today. Auburndale knocking off Mosinee by 2 in the girls consolation game, and then Wauwatosa West just being able to hold off Neillsville as Anna Maria Luna for Wauwatosa West, a freshman, finished with 25 points, a game-winning 3-pointer, and 7 3-pointers total for the Trojans in that game, where they only scored 12 points in the second half, but able to hold off the Neillsville Warriors to get their 3rd win of the season. So we're going to have another good game later on tonight. After this one, Auburndale and Neillsville, a rematch of last year's championship. 2 of the top teams in the area, 2 of the best well-coached teams in the area as well. So it's going to be a doozy of a game later on tonight. Jason will have that game for you as the Eagles and the Warriors will do battle later on tonight. So we have a handful of games going on. As mentioned, Wittenberg-Burnhamwood able to hold off Bangor's late run over at Stratford. They'll be the Stratford Tigers and Wausau East Lumberjacks in just a couple of minutes over at Stratford High School. We got Mosinee and Waupaca Wrestling. We've got Marshfield and Eau Claire Memorial Boys Basketball. We got a lot going on around Selesky Sports here today. We were slated for 15 down to 12 games. Today, a couple of cancellations, which came throughout the day due to the pending weather on its way. It is, I mean, not pending, it is here, but we will we'll respectively take those cancellations as they come. So we got a handful of games for you tomorrow as well. I'll be in at Wisconsin Rapids Assumption for the Cranberry Classic on the boys side. And just check out SeleskySports.com under the Live Sports tab for our schedule for the upcoming day. Tomorrow and Thursday we'll have a lot of games. Then once the new year hits, and then 2021 we'll be in full swing once again at Selesky Sports. So we're going to take one more quick break. Get you ready for half number 2 here from Auburndale. It is the Augusta Beavers 20 and WIAA Fremont 21. Back to Auburndale right after this.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central en Marshfield.
Peer pressure. Welcome back to Auburndale. Welcome back to Auburndale as we're just seconds away from our second half here on the boys consolation. Augusta and WIAA Fremont. They'll start the same way, I would assume, for both sides to start the second half. 21-20, WIAA Fremont looking to get that win here tonight before they start conference play again at the new year, as a lot of these teams do and will once the new year starts. Not too many non-conference games left. The final week of the girls' regular season is the first week in February. The boys then a week after that. So it's going to be a run and gun, shotgun way to go here to finish off the boys and girls high school high school basketball season. Ethan Marquette is starting the game starting the second half for WIAA Fremont. Goes to the right baseline, swings it back around. Again, the zone here for Augusta. 1 point lead for WIAA Fremont. Again, to Marquette, he's right here staying in front of us. And a 3-second lane violation on WIAA Fremont. Coach Schmidt calling for it. Finally got it. 40 seconds gone by here in the opening half. 21-20 in favor of WIAA Fremont. Looks like WIAA also has gone into a zone to start the second half with a 6'9" Ethan Marquette. Three-pointer, Dalton Robinson. Back-to-back threes going back to that first half. He's got 10, and Augusta's back up by 2. Marquette underneath to Krause. Krause swings it around, picks it up to the far side. Doty, Dittman, Doty. Excuse me, that's Rice. Jaden Rice, 23. Marquette with it. Now back over to Doty. Rice, Doty. Underneath to Marquette, and able to get it up, get the spin, and finish for the 6'9" sophomore, Ethan Marquette. Tied back up at 23 with 16:25 remaining. 1-2-2 zone. Brennan King left open. Three-pointer. Brennan King knocks it down. He's got 7. And it's a 3-point lead for Augusta. As Coach Lowry not happy with the zone for WIAA, going back to man-to-man on defense. Marquette with it on the right baseline, into Krause, swings it back around, Rice, Dittman, up to Rice, Krause underneath to Marquette, blaze it in. Coach Lowry tells Ethan Marquette just be a man down there and figure it out, because the height advantage for Marquette unmatched, obviously here for Augusta. Swings it back around, Dalton Robinson. Vienendahl hands it off to Brennan King right near the logo, half-court logo. 15-10 remaining in the second half. 26-25 in favor of Augusta. Robinson to Brennan King, goes right where Robinson was. Now back, swings it back around to Vienendahl. Working on the 6'9 Marquette, and it's stolen away by Krause. Pushes it up for Doty, and now it's going to go out of bounds and stay with WIAA Fremont. Rice with it, back over to Marquette. Swings it back around. Dittman on the left side, left corner. Marquette, overhead pass, still swinging. Dittman on the left side, 1-point lead for Augusta. Underneath to Krause, he turns, he can't finish it, and fought for, and Brixton comes away with the rebound. Now 2 on 4, and he's going to lose it, and it's going to be a jump ball. It'll go back to WIAA Fremont. Again, championship game coming up about 15-20 minutes at the conclusion of this one. It'll be Auburndale and Neillsville. Swings it back around and resets. Dittman looking into Marquette. Ethan Marquette, that's one that you just got to pull up and knock down. Marquette into Krause, and a foul on Dalton Robinson. Marquette, that's got to be a shot. Just a sophomore that once he gets more comfortable and able to knock down that shot, that he just rises high and finishes it. Rice over to Dittman, 3-pointer right corner, got it to roll in, friendly roll for Quinn Dittman. He's got 7, and it's back to a 2-point lead for WIAA Fremont. Swings it back around to Brixton, and he lost control of it, trying to go between his legs and behind his back, and Tyler Brixton was walking off the court before Coach Schmidt could make the substitution. 13:42 to go here in the second half. 2-point lead for WIAA Fremont. Rice crossed the timeline with a right-handed dribble, swings it around to Dittman. Rice, Dittman. Quinn Dittman's got some nice neon-laced shoes as well. Underneath to Marquette, swings it back around. Dittman, top of the key, 3-pointer, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, and it'll stay with WIAA Fremont. Off the hands of Chase Vienendahl, and it'll be back to WIAA. Inbounding left of his own basket, and nearly stolen away into Dittman. He gets fouled, and Quinn will go to the line for 2. Vienendahl put his hand straight up, but had him wrapped around the arms of Quinn Dittman. 13:12 to go in the second half. Dittman 2 for 2 from the line in the first. First one for Dittman is good. Good looking free throw shooter. He's got 8. Rux checks back in, as well as Marcus Livingston checks in for the first time the second half. 3-point lead for WIAA. Second one for Dittman. Perfect. 13-10 remaining, second half, 30-26. WIAA Fremont out on top. Brennan King has it. Good pass into Aiden Robinson. Excuse me, Aiden Anderson. And unable to save it again. Just the dribbling by Augusta has gotten them into trouble here in the second half, as the Auburndale Eagles have found their way to the court. Just making sure levels are good everywhere else. Marshfield and Eau Claire Memorial, the old Aves, getting ready to do battle on the varsity side. Underneath to Marquette, swings it around. Dittman open again, straight on, can't get it to go. Offense rebound, Krause over the front of the rim, can't get it to go. And good save by Krause. Dittman has it again. Good jump stop, can't finish, and Dalton Robinson comes away with it. Foul on WIAA Fremont. Take your pick, Rux or Dittman. Quinn Dittman picks up the foul. His first, team's first, first team foul here in the second half. And nearly stolen away by Mulligan Rux. And Mulligan will pick up the foul 75 feet from the basket. That'll be his second. 12-16 remaining here in the second half. Dalton Robinson breaks the press with Aiden Anderson. Hands it off to Brennan King, looking for a screen for Augusta. Good pass and up, counted and the foul. Good finish by Dalton Anderson. And he'll go to the line for +1 over the outstretched arms of the 6'9" Ethan Marquette. His first foul, and Augusta a free throw away from getting within a point, and Dalton Robinson, the junior, nothing but perfect from the line on that free throw. And it's a 1-point game here in Auburndale. Swings it back around to Dittman. Rux on the left baseline, kicks it back up. Over to Dittman. Doty, three-pointer right side, off the back bracket. Offense rebound taken by Ethan Marquette. Dittman over to Rux on the left side. Again, Augusta has not gone away from this zone. Good pass to Krause up in, counted in the foul for Logan, his first bucket in quite some time. And it's 32-28 or 32-29 with 11:17 to go. As Vienendahl checks back in, as well as Kirchhoff. Jaden Rice checks back in for WIAA Fremont. Krause to the line for one more. +1 off the mark and taken by Brennan King. 3-point Robinson left short, taken on the defense rebound by Quinn Dittman. He pushes it up. 11 minutes remaining here in the second half. Underneath to Marquette, off of Marquette's foot, and to Augusta it goes. 10:55 remaining here in the second half. And John Mueller will check in to the game. He started the game, didn't start the second half with 10:55 remaining, as Ethan Marquette started the second half for WIAA. 32-29. WIAA out on top here in the second half of the consolation game of the 2020 Auburndale Holiday Classic. Brennan King well beyond the three-point line. Dalton Robinson has had a good night so far. Kirchhoff, three-pointer Robinson off the mark, taken by Dittman. They've got numbers, he pushes quickly. Nobody stopped the ball. 10-foot jumper, can't get it to go, and comes away with it. Hunter Kirchhoff. Brennan King with a hop skip on his dribble. Swings it back around. Aiden Anderson. And going to be a hand check on WIAA. 10-10 remaining here in the second half. 32-29 as Marquette takes his first breather of the second half. Bienendahl to toss it in. Robinson in the right corner. Swings it back around to Mitchell Johnson. Nearly threw it away, and a foul on WIAA Fremont. Appreciate the boys from Neilsville walking behind. A couple of them walked in front, and then all the other ones said, "You got to walk behind." And we appreciate the boys from Neilsville. Kirchhoff with it, over to Aiden Anderson on the right side. Anderson passes it off to Bienendahl. Swings it around. Right corner. With 9:40 remaining here in the second half. 3-point lead for WIAA Fremont. That was a shot Robinson wanted. Didn't step into it. On the right side, right by the WIAA logo. And that one's going to be stolen away. Coast to coast Mueller against Johnson. Blocked by Johnson. But it will be a foul with the, might call it on the body. Yeah, they're going to call it on the body on Johnson. That's his first. John Mueller to the line for a pair of free throws, the 5'11 junior. First one for John is off the mark. Already a stoppage of play in Marshfield. Second one is up and left short. Rebound taken by Kirchhoff. Mitchell Johnson swings it around to Dalton Robinson.
Started the game with tactical free throws.
Right hand, and that one is off the mark. Hunter Kirchhoff will go to the line. Usually meaning...
It's an equipment violation, or I've seen in the past.
Yeah. Equipment violation or the wrong... Kirchhoff, that one bounces off the rim 3 times. Yeah, sometimes it's a... I've seen dunks and warm-ups that have resulted, but...
Yeah, right.
And the second one from Kirchhoff is no good. 0 for 2 from the line. Ethan Marquette comes away with it, out of bounds, and it'll go back to WIAA Fremont. Or the wrong number in the scorebook, or...
That's what it looks like. Something in the scorebook is wrong. Yeah.
9 minutes, halfway through this second half from Auburndale. 21-20 at halftime. Good move there by Dittman. Couldn't finish it off, and off the legs. Good hustle there by Jaden Rice, and out of bounds back to Augusta. Staying with Augusta with 8:55 remaining. See how long Tyler Brickson is on the bench. Tyler made a bad dribbling move and went right to the bench. Bad three there taken by Bienendahl, and a jump ball. He'll go back. He'll stay with Augusta down 3 with 8:48 remaining. (32-29), and that one's going to be, was it kicked to, I believe so. And it'll stay with the Beavers. Bounding just right of his own basket, trying to get it in, finally does to Brennan King. King with the spin move, half spin, 3-pointer right side, just off. A little bit strong, taken by WIAA Fremont. Doty with it, up to Jaden Rice. Over to Ethan Marquette, near side. Swings it back around over to Doty. Mueller. Doty to Rice, looking down to Marquette. Give it to the big fella. Swings around to Mueller. Good move by John Mueller. And it will be on the floor. Should be on the floor anyway. And they agree, or they talk about it, they agree. And inbounding just right of the basket for WIAA Fremont. And Brixton will check back in just like that. For Mitchell Johnson. Third personal foul for Chase Stenson Vienendahl for the Beavers. Swings it around to Mueller. Left open. Doty didn't pull the trigger. Logan Krause has been quiet since that first half, and a couple of free throws underneath and off of the rim, off of a Beaver, and out of bounds. Tried to lob it up to Ethan Marquette, and a couple of Augusta players check back in. Tried to lob it. Line drive pass. One of the two. There's a three-pointer for Jaden Rice. Offense rebound by Krause up. He'll go to line for two. Logan Krause easily. He's got to knock down some free throws. I got him for 10. So got him for 8. I got him for 10, but easily a double-double tonight for Logan Krause. First one for Logan is perfect. With under 8 minutes to go here in the second half. Krause's second one is up. Can't get that one to go. Ethan Marquette tries to chase it down. Brennan King comes away with the rebound. Good spin move there by Marquette to try and get the rebound. Aiden Anderson three-pointer off the back bracket. Skying high for it is Doty and brought down for WIAA Fremont. Up by 4 with 7:40 remaining. Low-scoring first half for both sides, or second half, excuse me, for both sides. Krause up and in. Good strong move for Logan Krause. Timeout taken by Coach Schmidt. A full timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be back to Auburndale right after this.
Something with the book.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
Welcome back to Auburndale, 35-29. WIAA Fremont out on top, up by 6. Logan Krause having a good night. He's got 13. Brennan King across the timeline here for Augusta. Getting a screen, slight screen. Picked up his dribble. Brennan King three-pointer straight. Looks good. Ethan Marquette comes away with the rebound and pushed it up for WIAA Fremont. John Mueller. Coach Lauren telling him to slow it down a little bit, 7:10 remaining. Yeah, not a lot of stoppages here in this ball game, but with 11 timeouts remaining, you never know what's going to happen the rest of the way. Again, the WIAA about a month ago put in that you get a use it or lose it 30-second timeout. Three-pointer there. Quinn Dittman for 3. And he's got 12. And Dittman nearly comes away with a steal, stepped out of bounds. He'll stay with Augusta. WIAA has stretched this lead out to 9. It was, again, 21-20 at halftime. WIAA came in, made some changes at half. Quick three-pointer off the side of the backboard and taken for Jacob Duty. John Mueller underneath to Krause. Good pass blocked by Brennan King and taken by Dalton Robinson. Nobody stopped him. Three-pointer, Brixton left side off the back bracket. Fought for, down goes Marquette with 6:10 to go. Good pass up to Dittman, and Brixton will pick up the foul. Dittman back to the line for a couple more free throws. 6:07 remaining. Bo Witkowski getting ready to check back in for WIAA Fremont. First one is perfect. Quinn Dittman, good player. Good role player. He's got 13. 5 for 5 from the line so far tonight. 10-point lead, and now an 11-point lead. He's one of those kids that has practiced hundreds, thousands of free throws. Just such a smooth release on his shot from the free throw line, Quinn Dittman. Brennan King has it, swings it around. Beavers down 11, and a foul on John Mueller. Miller will pick up his third foul. Team's sixth, team seventh, bonus. The rest of the way for both sides with only 5:49 remaining. Aiden Anderson to the line for a pair of free throw, or 1-and-1. First one is in and out, offense rebound. Dalton Robinson go to the line for two. Good hustle for the junior guard. Witkowski picking up his third foul. Dalton Robinson tonight, 1 for 2 from the line so far. 1 for 3. Both the earlier ones were and ones. Made one in the second half, missed one in the first. And his second one is perfect. And timeout taken by Coach Schmitz. We will step aside quick, come back to Auburndale after this.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Your locally owned Sherrill Tire and Service Center will keep you rolling and growing by coming to you with one of our 14 farm and commercial service trucks. Find your location at sherrilltire.com. Now's the time to go get those tires checked out, though. Make sure the tread is up to. Make sure the tread is all good for the snow. See if you need to get new tires. Sherrill Tires, the place to go. Ask for questions or ask them questions, and make sure your vehicle, any vehicle that you got, is ready to go. Quinn Dittman back to the line for 1-and-1. Foul on Brennan King. His second. Dittman's first one is off the mark. King comes away with the rebound. 40-30, Dalton Robinson with it. Swings it around to King. Brixton goes baseline. Good move by Tyler Brixton. Can't finish on the reverse layup. Does a roll somersault on the floor. Is able to get past the Ethan Marquette on offense. And resets. Swings it around to Mulligan Rux. To the right side, looking into, and he's going to take it and go 360 around the rim and unable to finish it up. 5:05 remaining, second half, 10-point lead. Aiden Robinson, three-pointer right side, stepped into it, couldn't finish, and Quinn Dittman comes away with the rebound. Up to Doty. Swings it back around to Dittman. Doty, Marquette, Witkowski, good find, and it's going to be they're going to say it was tipped, blocked, and it went into the wires and the frame of the basket. Dibman to inbound. And nearly tipped away by Dalton Robinson. 4.5 to go here in the second half. Krause on the right side. WIAA up by 10, 40-30 with 4.5 minutes remaining. Just try and run out as much clock as you can here. Dibman, 15-foot line. Witkowski got it. Good shot by the big fella. 42-30. Bo Witkowski with 4. And it's a 12-point lead with 4:10 remaining. Swings back around to the right side. Dalton Robinson working on Mulligan Rux. Underneath and foul by Krause. Pick up his second. And Andrew Jacobs to the line for 1 and 1. Exactly 4 minutes to go here in the ball game. Jacobs earns the second one. His first points of the night. Second one is up and back bracket and rolls in. 42-32. Now under 4 minutes to go. Good pass up. They've got numbers. And Doty will just dribble it out. Left side. Got a double team, got a foul. Got to get some steals here for Augusta. Witkowski turns, finds Krause. And Coach Lauren and WIAA will be happy. Good pass. Good cut by Krause up and in. 15 for Logan Krause. And the Beavers now down 12 again with 3:20 to go. Lowered his shoulder, lowered his head, and offensive foul on Tyler Brickson. His third foul here with 3:20 remaining. WIAA looking good to get a win here tonight. Witkowski running the floor. The big fella's got 4 here in the second half. That's what you got to do against a zone press that turns her and looks right at the basketball. Run right underneath the basket. Somebody's going to find you. Aiden Anderson swings it around to Tyler Brickson. Gets stuck and good shot by Aiden Anderson, but Brickson will go to the line for 1 or 2. Witkowski picks up his 10th team, so double bonus the rest of the way for Augusta. It'll be the same for WIAA Fremont as well. And front one can't get it to go. Just over 5/6 of this game finished. Or this half anyway. I was trying to think of the math during the girls' game and wouldn't come to me. And the second one is good.
I like to say 2:56 left.
2:56 left. Easier. 13-point lead for WIAA Fremont. Doty with it, up to Rux. Rux into Witkowski, may have taken a step. Dibman will pass up the 3, find Krause, and we'll just dribble it out and let the clock continue to run here. Up by 13 with 2.5 minutes to go. Talked a little bit about it. Timeout Coach Lauren. We'll keep it right here. Drexler has flatbed driving opportunities at PUA 5-cent premium or per mile premium over van at Drexler Transport. Drivers are always home for the requested time off. Drexler Transport is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DrexlerTransport.com to apply today. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices in Wausau, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Medford, and now in Spencer. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. Talk a little bit about it. I think the Auburndale and Neillsville game tip was supposed to be 7:30 or so, but these teams getting ready to go right away. I mean, both of them are out of the locker room, out of bounds, and to Augusta it will go. And we talked a little bit about it earlier about getting the games in or starting for Neillsville, having to make it home. Aiden Anderson, three-pointer left side, left it short. Hustle and taken by Dittman. Quinn Dittman has had a fantastic night tonight for WIAA Fremont. And 2 minutes to go, and double bonus free throws coming the rest of the way. Give the mic right over to Jason. We'll get going. Neillsville's out on the bleachers. The Auburndale Eagles standing at their locker room door as Doty misses his first one.
Everybody raring to go.
Stratford up 24-18.
There we go.
There you go. With 2:35 to go. Doty 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second half. Consolation game. 14-point lead. WIAA is going to come away with an impressive victory, outscoring Augusta pretty handily here in the second half, only giving up 13 points so far, scoring 26 with 100 seconds remaining. Doty to the line for 2 free throws. I like that one.
On that one.
Yeah. 140 left. Doty's first one is perfect.
You gotta find the common denominator, right? That's
Yeah.
the main thing.
Yep.
Once you find that, then you're good.
Yeah. Second one is perfect. 16-point lead for WIAA, and Dalton Robinson, good take, and Coach Schmidt will take a full timeout. We'll step aside, 60-second break, back after this.
With more winter snow on the way, make your way to Chili Implement. Chili Implement, located conveniently between Marshfield and Chili, just north of Highway 10, is ready to help you make snow removal easier. Visit Chili Implement and see how their complete selection of Kubota and Cub Cadet snow removal machines will simplify your winter. Chili Implement open Monday through Saturday for sales, service, and parts. Chili Implement will also help you finance your next purchase. You can also see more at chiliimplement.com.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Welcome back to Auburndale. 1:35 left here in the second half. It's been all WIAA Fremont in the second half, as Jacob Doty trying to finish this game up. Quinn Dittman with it, steps through, and he'll go to the line for 2. Quinn's been good from the free throw line tonight. He's been good all night. 14 points, 10 here in the second half so far. 49-35, WIAA Fremont. Minute 28 away from getting a nice win here against a scrappy Augusta team. Pretty young Augusta team, just one senior. And Dittman goes 2 for 2 from the line. One senior, and that's Chase Stenson Bienendahl. The rest sophomores, freshmen, and juniors. Good move by Johnson, getting into lane, trying to step through. He cannot finish. Taken by Krause. And we'll see what Coach Schmidt elects to do here with 1:05 remaining. Mitchell Johnson telling his boys to get up. He is a junior, and a foul on Marcus Livingston with 1:04 to go, and Dittman back to line for a pair of free throws. Can appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight. We got a barn burner coming up, Auburndale and Neillsville. Auburndale got a 67-60 win last year, and Dittman off the right side, and a line change coming for Augusta. See if we can get you some names here. Got Veenendahl 4, Kirchhoff 21, Logan Barnett 34. Brickson still in there. And second one rolls in there. That's Mitchell Johnson. So pardon me, Andrew Jacobs is telling his boys to get up and foul. 1 for 2 from the line that time for Quinn. 52-35 with 1 minute remaining here in the ball game. Logan Barnett hands it off to Mitchell Johnson, getting into the lane, blocked by Krause. Excuse me, not Krause, that's Orr. And Johnson will go to the line for 2 free throws. 53 seconds remaining. First one for Johnson, or rattles in there. Second one, rattles in there. He's got 4. 52-37. Mulligan Rucks with the basketball with 45 seconds remaining. Mulligan Rucks, pardon me, getting into Witkowski. Witkowski, good move, got blocked from behind and taken by Augusta with 30 seconds remaining. Mitchell Johnson crossed the timeline. Carson Kester into the game for the first time, 24 for WIAA. That one's up. Rickson will miss that one. Up and going to be ripped out of the hands. Nice job by Kester, the 5'11 senior. Veenendahl couldn't finish, and that will do it here from Auburndale tonight. WIAA gets a very nice win over Augusta, 52-37. And WIAA will pick up a win and pick up third place finish here tonight. Appreciate everyone tuning in. We'll have Neillsville and Auburndale coming up momentarily here at Zaleski Sports. The 2020 Auburndale Holiday Classic Tournament Championship on the boys' side coming up in just moments. We'll hear from our friends from Nationville, and then Jason will start the next pregame show after this.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy, or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150. And so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, sending it in the store, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans are they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year, but yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done or
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on cake.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Auburndale. It is time for the 2020 Auburndale Holiday Classic Championship game here, boys. On the boys' side, it again, as it was in 2019, it is again in 2020. It is the home Auburndale Eagles and the visiting Neillsville Warriors, and we are here. We're going to change it up here, Jada. We are here in the Little Sprouts Learning Garden pregame show. Little Sprouts Learning Garden, right here in Auburndale. And we will start the pregame show like this and give you the setup here tonight. It is, again, Auburndale and Neillsville, as it was in 2019, 67-60. That was an Auburndale win over Neillsville last year. And coming into this one, it is... Well, we'll start with those Auburndale Eagles. How does that sound? 5-2 overall, 3-1 in the Merriwood South. This, of course, a non-conference tournament game here, so 5-2 record overall. Starters for Auburndale goes like this. Number 1 is Trayton Weber. Number 4 is Carl Lundgren. Number 5 is Hunter Wright. Number 11 is Skylar Gilhausen. Number 30 is Alex Wilfert. Wright averages 16.7 points per game. Gilhausen averages 11, and Wilfert right behind him at 10.7 points per game. For the Neillsville Warriors, they come in at an overall record of 4-1 out of the Eastern Clover Belt Conference, where they are 3-0. They do technically trail the 4-0 Columbus Catholic Dons, but that's a story for a different day. Here, though, in this 2020 Auburndale Holiday Classic, starting lineup for Neillsville goes like this. Number 10 is Braden Trunkle. Number 12, Tegan Dillenbeck. Number 20 is Drew Brown. 24, Alex Roman. And 34, Santana Subkey. Braden Trunkle averages 17.8 points per game. Drew Brown paces the Warriors here in the 2020-21 season, 19 points per game. And Tegan Dillenbeck averages 8 points per game for the Warriors. The Neillsville Warriors are coached by Mike Geyer, and the Auburndale Eagles are coached by Chad Weinfurter. We'll likely go through those starting lineups one more time. But again, you are watching the Little Sprouts Learning Garden pregame show. Little Sprouts Learning Garden right here in Auburndale. Spots now for your Little Tykes and Half Pints. Check out Little Sprouts Learning Garden for current daycare openings. And while we're here on break in between class semesters or school semesters, now is the best time to give Ashley and Brooke and the rest of the gang down at Little Sprouts Learning Garden a call and get your Little Tykes and Half Pints set up for your daycare needs coming into semester number 2. Now's the time to do it. So let's hear now, Jada, from Little Sprouts Learning Garden, and we'll be back for the start of Auburndale Neillsville right after this.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
All right, back here to Auburndale, and again, we will give you starting lineups for Neillsville as you see them introduced on your TV screen on the left-hand side. And again, it is 10, Braden Trunkle. 12, Tegan Dillenbeck. 20, Drew Brown. 24, Alex Roman. 34, Santana Subkey. The 4-1 Neillsville Warriors are coached by Mike Geyer. And you'll see the Auburndale Eagles now introduced on the right side of your TV screen. Number 1 is Trayton Weber. Number 4 is Carl Lundgren. 5, Hunter Wright. 11 is Skylar Gilhausen. And 30 is Alex Wilfert. And again, they are coached by Chad Weinfurter. Hunter Wright averages 16.7 points per game. Wilfert 10.7. Gilhausen 11 points per game. And again for Neillsville, they are paced by Drew Brown, 19 points per game. 8 points per game for Braden Trunkle, and 8 points per game for Tegan Dillenbeck. 67-60, that was last year, and it was a full house here. It was jam-packed, full of Auburndalites, Neillsvilleites, Auburndalians, Neillsvilleans, I don't know. But it was full of people. It was a playoff atmosphere here last year. Of course, things are a little bit different this year, and with a group of seniors from each side moving on to other things in their life, it's just a different game anyway. So we are off and running. Neillsville with the ball here first as they start as the guest here tonight. Brown with it on the wing, looks over the top of Gilhausen. Now Trunkle, and he traveled coming across the top. And turnover on the first possession for the Warriors. Both Coach Geyer and Trunkle not sure that was a travel. Travel was the call. So Wilfert here gets it down to Weber. Weber in the corner. Up to the elbow is Wright. Gilhausen up top. And the Eagles work patiently. Now get it to Wright at the top of the free throw lane. Weber, 3 on the way. That one too strong. A loose ball run down by Lundgren. And Gilhausen bounces into Wright. He's in the lane off the backboard. That shot won't go. And Subke rebound, outlet pass to Trunkle. Trunkle running. Weber sprawling in front of him. Nothing doing though. 1 minute gone by. No score here from Auburndale. Now Brown, he'll rise from 3. That one's short off the glass and into the hands of Hunter Wright. Now Gilhausen again. Wright works the pivot up top, and then he travels inside the free throw line, and a turnover for the Eagles. So each team with a turnover apiece. Nobody with a score on the scoreboard. I'm told there's snow outside. That's why when I look across from me in the bleachers, the allotment of tickets made available to the Neillsville side have not been used as Trunkle cuts through the lane and breaks the seal on the scoreboard. So I'd imagine folks in Neillsville watching this one online. So, oh man, all the pressure on me now. Lundgren, baseline jumper, rattles it home. Everybody at home staying safe. A good idea, too. We kicked Steve Maves out of here in the after the boys' consolation game. That one blocked by Lundgren on the drive from Brown. Now Gilhausen, slight stutter. And back to Gilhausen. 20-footer on the way, short. So Lundgren fights for the rebound and a jump ball, and the ball will stay with Auburndale. Bryce is in Florida. Attaboy, Bryce. And those of you watching on a mobile device, chat with us in the chat box below. And now Subke ties up. We're going to call a foul here. Jump ball, all right. So possession arrow to the Warriors, back-to-back jump balls. So Bryce likely not dealing with any snow. Those Neillsvillians at home, staying warm and cozy. And that's good. Everybody else too. Stay home, keep a low key here. We'll take you through this boys championship game here in 2020. And it was WIAA Fremont over Augusta in the consolation game as Subke had that shot blocked from behind. On the girls' side, Auburndale over Mosinee in the consolation game is Lundgren to the rack. He's got 4. All 4 Eagle points belong to Carl Lundgren. And then in the championship game, a nail biter, actually we called it as Subke goes up and one. Santana Subke called it a mini buzzer beater with about 6 seconds or so left on the clock. It was Anna Maria Luna, Tosa West, with the 3-pointer to win it over Neillsville. One of the best, if not the best, girls field we have seen here at the Auburndale tournament. And, well, I mean, it may have been the best field we've seen. Really good basketball all the way around and on the boys' side as well. And we get to end with a good one here. Now right in the lane, bounces into White Eagle. Just inserted into the game was Mason White Eagle. Wears 24 for Auburndale. And on the hesitation from Trunkle, he's fouled. And that foul on right, second team foul for the Eagles. Subke with it in the backcourt, brings it across the half-court line. Now Trunkle, he'll work on Weber, pull up on Weber, and that shot short. Rebound comes down to Wilford. Wright loses his dribble, gets it over to Wilford. Now Gilhausen, three from the wing. That's too long off the back iron. Rebound run down by Wilford. Eagles again work the ball around the perimeter. Now Weber, he'll launch over Trunkle. That one short. Put back Gilhausen, no, and foul though on his way through. So Gilhausen to the line for 2 free throws. His Eagles tied with Neillsville here early, 4-4. We are just over 4 minutes into it. And the first free throw is good. Jessica watching online. You are welcome, Jessica. Make sure to thank the sponsors. They're the ones who make this all happen. I'll give you more information on how to do that here in just a minute as Gilhausen hits both. He's 2 for 2. Larry Hazer. I think I can say this fairly confidently. Larry, the most popular guy in Clark County for sure. Celebrity citing Larry Hazer watching the broadcast today as Weber to the rack watching the Bucks and Warriors from the couch. All right. Good job, Larry. And the turn there, nice turn, Alex Roman, as he got to the baseline and then pushed on the gas. Took it to the rim. Nicely done. Now Wright, nobody wants to step up on him. He leaves it short though, and Subke with the rebound. Now Trunkle, Weber follows him all the way around. He gives off to Brown. Brown's step back three is long. And rebound Wright, and he's fouled. Over the back is going to be the call. The foul goes on Dylan Beck. First foul for Dylan Beck, second team foul on the Warriors. Yeah, Jessica says, thank you, sponsors. We always tell you to go out and buy their stuff, and that's, a great way to do it. Another way to do it, everybody that you see on the screen, commercial breaks, those I'll talk about, like Fleet Farm, they've all got social media accounts, and you do too. And all you gotta do is just send them a note on Instagram or Facebook, something, just say, thanks for Zaleski Sports. They'll know what you mean. And it's something you can do from the comfort of your own home that doesn't cost you a dime. But it keeps them coming back, and they come back. We keep coming to you with free live sports all year round. So that's the math on it. I'll leave it at that for today as Weber bounces into White Eagle from the baseline, and then Brown steps out of bounds. Good effort by Drew Brown, just couldn't bring it back in. Fleet Farm's got a big 12% off sale going on. I'll tell you about that here momentarily. As Trunkle scoops up the loose ball. Neillsville back on the other end, down by 2. We're 6 minutes into this championship game. If it's even half as good as last year's game, we're in for a treat. And Brown kick out Trunkle, 3 on the way. Timmer, Braden Trunkle. He hits the 3, gives his Warriors a 1-point lead. We've already heard from Little Sprouts Learning Garden today, right here in Auburndale. All your daycare needs, all your little tykes and half pints care can be done right at Little Sprouts. And that's good for people in Neillsville, Point, Auburndale, wherever in central Wisconsin. And what are we calling here? They're going to call it travel. Coach Geyer tells Braden, just slow down a little bit and you'll get that one. Trunkle again, been called for traveling twice. Did not agree either time. That one was close. Have to slow that one down perhaps, but officials' calls are just that. They're official, and by the way, they're always right. Auburndale down by 1 with the ball, and Wright bounces that one inside to Lundgren. Back out it comes to Gilhausen. Lundgren to Wright. He's inside the lane, pressured there, and we're going to have a tie-up. Nice job, Trunkle sticking his nose in there and tying up Wright. It'll stay with Auburndale on the possession arrow. Wright looking, now gets it into Weber. And then Trunkle knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Auburndale to inbound again. One of 3 live broadcasts right now. It was a, well, what did we end up with here? 13 events today? 13 live sports broadcasts today. I think is what it was, 12 or 13, something like that. It's a, and we're not joking with this, that's a new nationwide record. High school sports broadcast in a single day. Pretty happy about that. It's hard to understand sitting here how this even happened. Just kind of kept working, and all of a sudden, bam, we were scheduled for 14. We lost a JV and a varsity game over at Columbus. But everything else has happened today. And all the way to the rack. And one, Alex Roman. Foul is going to be called on Wilford. That's his first. 3rd team foul for the Eagles. We got Eau Claire Memorial 44 over Marshfield 26. That game live now, 9 minutes left in the second half. And then up in Stratford, it is second half basketball there, 48-33, Stratford over Wausau East as Roman hits. You want to watch any of those games alongside this one, ZaleskiSports.com, click Live Sports. Simple as that. As we see Cade Krings in the game for the first time today for Auburndale, along with Gavin White Eagle. Krings wears 35, White Eagle wears 2. White Eagle open on the wing. Now Gilhausen bounces into Lundgren at the top, and we're going to get a reach on Drew Brown. In it comes to White Eagle. Trunkle keeping an eye on him. Out it comes to Wright. Now Gilhausen, he'll launch from the wing. That three-pointer short. White Eagle with the rebound, and second chance here for the Eagles. Wright with it, and he's fouled on his way through by Bryce Erickson. So Erickson with the body. It is the 4th team foul on the Warriors. 8 minutes and 7 seconds into the first half. In it comes to Lundgren. Lundgren works that pivot in the lane, now shoots over the top of Brown and hits. Carl Lundgren with 6 quick points for the Eagles. Neilsville 2-point lead and the ball. Bucks at the half, 83-51 over Miami. All right, thank you, Larry. So you can probably shut that one off. It's over, right? Now, NBA, nothing's ever over. Especially at halftime. As Lundgren, that one blocked by Brown. Here's Wright, Gilhausen, 19-footer, too long, White Eagle, and he traveled after he gathered up the loose ball. Mentioning that Stratford score earlier, that Stratford boys tournament will continue tomorrow. Watch both games live at ZaleskiSports.com. It's also the start of the Cranberry Classic boys basketball tournament from Wisconsin Rapids, and Gilhausen and one. Gilhausen already 2 for 2 from the free throw line today. He'll step to the line for his third, hope to complete the three-point play. We're tied now at 12. Foul on Trunkle, his first. Steve Maves on the call for the Cranberry Classic all day Wednesday and Thursday. And Gilhausen gets that one to fall back in. That was coming out and tripped over the rim and fell back in. I'll be on the call tomorrow over in Marshfield for girls basketball action. JV tips at about 2:30 or so. So what do we have for you there? 4, 5, 6, 7 games coming tomorrow as Wrens. 8 games tomorrow, sorry. 8 games tomorrow in total. As always, check your favorite Zaleski Sports social media feed in the morning, and we'll give you the day's schedule there. You can also find it online at ZaleskiSports.com. By clicking Live Sports, we get our first timeout of the half. It's taken by Neelsville. 8:22 left. Neelsville leads by 1. Back again, huh? Can't stay away.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Back here to Auburndale. It'll be Neelsville to inbound. They sport a 1-point lead here on the road at the 2020 Auburndale Holiday Classic Boys Basketball Tournament Championship game. Been a good one so far. Again, it'll be the last time I talk about this. It was a great one last year. It really was. 67-60 doesn't even begin to tell the story on what a fantastic finish it was. My memory tells me Hunter Wright had a big game. Cooper Weinfurter with free throws down the stretch to ice it. It was a good game. What made it special was all the people in the stands. It was jam-packed. It was a sectional semifinal type of atmosphere. People coming from all corners to come in and watch the game. And just a shame that we can't let everybody in to watch this one tonight. So foul coming back down the other way, and Trunkle picks up his second. 16 fouls, though, for the Warriors, so it'll be Auburndale shooting free throws the rest of the way. 7:40 left in the half. Ball in Weber's hands, Trunkle near him. And Auburndale has stayed in this zone from the start. In it comes now to Wright. He works on the baseline, bounces it out to Weber. And that ball may have been kicked on the way through. And we're going to have free throws, though. Carl Lundgren will step to the free throw line. I didn't see the foul. I was obstructed. And at first I thought the ball may have been kicked before that happened, but Mason Runs picks up the foul. And Lundgren in the act of shooting. 2 free throws upcoming. Lundgren hits on the first. He's got 7 first half points. And Auburndale takes the 1-point lead. Head in for Fleet Farm's 12% off store-wide event. Get 12% off your favorite brands throughout the store. It's instant savings and no rebate forms. Fill up your cart, save 12%. It's just that easy. See store for details. Fleet Farm has everything you need. Get it all in one stop. And again, no rebate forms. You just go in, you buy your stuff, they give you the 12% off, and you're done. And you walk out the store, and you walk out with extra cash in your pocket, not having to deal with some rebate form that most people probably don't fill out anyway. They trick you with this rebate business. So go on into Fleet Farm. Get that taken care of right away tomorrow as a 3-pointer for Dylan Beck. Neelsville up by 2. Now Gilhausen, short corner, gets it over to Wilford. Wilford thought about going back to him in that short corner. Didn't. And Auburndale, good ball moving around the perimeter as they wait for an opening in that Neelsville zone or look for a cutter to make that open happen. Now into White Eagle and then the reach. And Neelsville's had that a few times as that entry pass comes in, that reach, and then pulling on the arm. That one, the guilty party Bryce Erickson, his second foul, and now to the free throw line go the Eagles. This is Mason White Eagle. And White Eagle has that one rattle out. And Coach Geyer talking about exactly what I was going to tell you. He's telling his guys, on that entry, just let them catch it, because when you reach around, you're going to foul them, and then they're shooting free throws. So at this point, with the free throw situation as it is, we got 8 team fouls. You just got to let that guy in the entry catch it and then play defense. That's what Coach Geyer told his guys there. As Trunkel launches a long one, Renz with the putback and in. So 6 minutes to play. Neillsville with their largest lead of the half. They're up by 4, 19-15. So we'll see if the Warriors, they do take the advice. They let White Eagle catch it. And then, though, defense not to match, and White Eagle easy path to the layup. Brown passes the corner, gets it back on the wing, looks at Gilhausen, now looks to his right. And drive, wild shot, and somehow falls in. So you wonder to yourself, Drew Brown, 19 points a game, how does that work? Well, that's one of the reasons. Just get to the basket and shoot it, and that air ball there, picked up by Trunkel to the corner, and then thrown out of bounds. And we get a timeout on the floor. Auburndale will take their first timeout of the game. It is 21-17, Neillsville.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more. Back here in Auburndale, quick score update from games around the Zaleski Sports Network. 51-39, Eau Claire Memorial over Marshfield boys basketball. And Stratford over Wausau East, 50-42 boys basketball. And here, 21-17, Neillsville over Auburndale boys Auburndale Holiday Classic Tournament Championship game. Out it comes to right, skip pass. Now Weber looks left, comes back to his right. Gilhausen quickly to the other side to Wilfert. Wilfert got his man in the air, not able to get it to fall, but 2 free throws coming up for Alex Wilfert. And that'll be team foul number 9 and individual foul number 1 on Santana Subke. And Wilfert, his first points of the night. And Wilfert connects on the seconds. Couple good-looking free throws there for Alex Wilfert. Nice stroke. We remember back to the football season. Alex Wilfert, game winner with zeros on the clock over in Greenwood. 8-player football. Catches the touchdown in the end zone as time expires to win it for Auburndale. Very exciting moment. Got to know Alex in the post-game interview that day. Pass through the hands of White Eagle. Back with it comes Trunkel. Now he'll bring it out. Now quick find down to Brown. The dish, the dime from Trunkel to Brown. Now White Eagle at the pivot. He'll shoot over Subke, and another foul coming on Santana Subke. 2 more free throws coming up for the Eagles in the way of Mason White Eagle. And White Eagle connects on the first. He's got 3 points here today. And the free throw made there by White Eagle. Coach Geyer telling Trunkel, nice pass, and then let that loosen your three-pointer up. See if it does. insights made available to us as we're parked right next to the Neilsville bench. Auburndale fans out there saying, hey, what is Coach Weinfurter saying? I don't know. I can't hear him. He's all the way on the other side. So I'll tell you what I do know. And you can make up the rest. Roman will dribble it up, give it back to Trunkle. Subke at the half-court line will give it back to Trunkle. Now Subke works on the post. Trunkle doesn't go there. And we'll back it out and reset. 3:20 left in the half. Trunkle, 3 on the way from Dillenbeck, and skying for the rebound. Roman can't handle it, though. Back comes Wright and the Eagles. Now Wright on the hesitation, hesitates again. Now kick out, Wilford, 3 on the way, just off the back iron, and rebound going to be brought down by Wright, and the foul will be called on Tegan Dillenbeck. That's his second, and double bonus. It'll be 2 free throws for Hunter Wright, who has yet to score in tonight's game, averaging 16.7 points per game. As we see White Eagle come out, Carl Lundgren in his 8 points back in the game for Auburndale. And Wright sees that one rattle out. Wilford tips it back, and Auburndale will get another possession out of it. In quickly to Lundgren. Now Wright in the corner with it. Looked at Gilhausen, fires a 3 instead, and hits it. And just like that, Auburndale back in the lead. They are leading by 2, 25-23 on the three-pointer from Wright. Now Roman pops out. Subke on down to Dillenbeck, and inside it comes to Brown. Defense collapses on Brown. He spins and works, and they're going to call a foul on the floor. It'll be an inbound foul on the floor. That's foul number 4 on Auburndale. First foul on Gilhausen tonight. Dillenbeck gets it into Trunkle. Trunkle will set up the offense. 2:20 left in the half. Neilsville trails by 2. Trunkle works on Weber. Now gets over to Brown. Up top to Subke. Subke nearly loses his dribble once and twice. Brown there to scoop up the loose change. Pass down low on the cutting Alex Roman as Roman goes back door. Brown finds him. We're tied at 25. Now Lundgren again. Lundgren, and can't get that one to roll in. Ball still loose. Lundgren gets the board. Right, 3, good. So a couple of three-pointers by Hunter Wright, and just like that, he's got 7. And Auburndale leads by 3. Trunkle races down the floor, sets up the half court now for his Warriors. Subke gives it back to Trunkle, and on the give and go, Subke is going to go to the free throw line. Nice little give and go there. And Subke puts himself at the line. Lundgren picks up his second for Auburndale. 5 team fouls for the Eagles. And Subke now 0 for 2 from the line here tonight. He does have a field goal. We're looking for his first free throw of the evening. And Subke on the back end, now 0 for 3 from the stripe here tonight. Quickly down to Wright. Wright finds Gilhausen, worked around to Wilford, and all the way back in the corner. Now winged 3 from Gilhausen. Rebound comes down to Brown. Brown harassed by Weber on his way down. Now Brown to the rack and fouled by Weber. 2 free throws coming up for Drew Brown. Again, nice little hesitation there by Brown at the top of the arc, and then with the blow-by, Weber had nothing to do but foul Brown. And Brown sinks the free throw. He's got 5 points. Averages 19 per game. Now Brown on his second gets that one to go, and it is a 1-point game here. Under 1 minute left to play in the first half. Now Wilfert takes a look over the top of Dylan Beck, gives it off to Weber, and then kicked by Trunkle. So Auburndale will inbound again. Weber to do it. 42 seconds left in the half. Over it comes to Wright. He's at the top of the offense. Now gives it up to White Eagle. He's at the free throw line. Work down to Gilhausen in the corner. He's got Roman on him. Under 30 seconds to play here in the half. Auburndale may hold for the last shot. If they do, they'll take a halftime lead of at least 1 point. Coach Geyer tells his guys not to foul. 15 seconds left to play. Eagles will go now at 10 seconds. Here's Gilhausen on the move and loses that ball in the hands of Brown, and then Brown's fouled by White Eagle. And it's foul number 7, so Drew Brown will go to the free throw line. First on Mason White Eagle, and again, team foul number 7. Brown is 2 for 2 from the free throw line here in the half. And Brown hits on the first. My main man, Dick Olson, checking in online. I stand corrected, Larry. Dick, probably the most famous guy in Clark County. I am corrected. And Brown gets that one to rattle in. So Neillsville takes the 1-point lead, 5.8 seconds left. Auburndale quickly down comes Gilhausen, bounces into White Eagle. He'll shoot it at the buzzer and hit it. Mason White Eagle at the halftime buzzer hits the shot and puts his Auburndale Eagles into the locker room with a first half 1-point lead, 30-29. Time now for the Nasonville Dairy halftime report. We'll put our stats together and be back after this from Nasonville Dairy.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy, or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150, and so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, sending it in the stores, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go in and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on cake.
Lead as they get a buzzer beater at halftime from Mason White Eagle and give themselves a 1-point lead into the locker room. And our Nasonville Dairy post-game report goes like this. We will start first with the leading and home Auburndale Eagles. They are led by Carl Lundgren with 8 points. Hunter Wright was 7. Mason White Eagle and that 2 points to end the half at 6 points. Skylar Gilhausen with 5. Trayton Weber and Alex Wilfert with 2 points apiece. For Neilsville, they are paced by Drew Brown. He has 8 points in the first half. Alex Roman with 7. Braden Trunkle with 5. Mason Renz has 4 points. Tegan Dylan Beck, a single 3-pointer. He's got 3. And Santana Subke with 2 points. It's an Auburndale 1-point lead at halftime here in the 2020 Auburndale Holiday Classic Boys Championship game. We saw Wauwatosa West over Neilsville to claim the girls' side of the 2020 Holiday Classic tournament here in Auburndale, and we will crown a champion here in the second half coming up soon. We take a look. It is Eau Claire Memorial 53, Marshfield 48, 20 seconds left in that game. And over in Stratford, it looks like they may have just ended up in Stratford. See if I can grab a score here for you. Nope, actually about a minute and a half left in Stratford with a 15-point lead. So they're just at a timeout over there in Stratford. It is halftime here in Auburndale. 30-29 Auburndale over Neilsville. We'll have second half basketball coming up in just a bit.
Your snow adventure awaits at Power Pack in Marshfield and Herbs and Tomahawk. We're ready for snow. Stocked, locked, and loaded with 2 stores of inventory and the best selection of snowmobiles and off-road machines in the area. Activate your adrenaline on your new Polaris snowmobile, side-by-side or ATV. Save up to $1,500 on 2020 models. Plus, check out our snow gear from all the leading brands at both locations. Don't wait. Your adventure starts today at Power Pack in Marshfield and Herbs Sales and Service in Tomahawk. Your snow adventure destination.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
All right, just about ready for second half action here from the 2020 Auburndale Holiday Classic Boys Championship game as they finish up in Neillsville, in Marshfield. Eau Claire Memorial with the win over Marshfield, and both teams will play again in 2021. That'll do it for each of those teams in this calendar year, as it will for these two teams here tonight. Again, though, we've got more action coming up. I counted them earlier. 8 games coming tomorrow and another 4 coming on Thursday, yet here at Zaleski Sports. So we're not done by far. We'll finish up the second half here momentarily. Before we do, we'll tell you about Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices in Wausau, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Medford, and now in Spencer. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. 30-29, it'll be Auburndale with the 1-point lead. Neillsville will start the second half with the ball. Again, Auburndale scoring in the first half. Lundgren with 8, Wright with 7, Mason White Eagle with 6, Gilhausen with 5, and Wilford and Weber each with 2. For Neillsville, Drew Brown with 8, Roman with 7, Trunkel has 5, Renz with 4, Dillenbeck with 3, and Subke with 2. That's how we get to 30-29. So Neillsville with the ball to start activities here in the second half. But it's been a good one so far, close anyway in the scoreboard. We had a buzzer beater from Mason White Eagle at the end of the first half. We'll see what we get here in half number 2. Trunkel, that three-pointer is long, brought down by Wright. And then a whistle 70 feet from the basket, and that whistle will be Tegan Dillenbeck. And he picks up his third foul. Gilhausen over to Wilford. Wilford dumps on the baseline to Lundgren, and crisp ball movement here for the Eagles. Again here in the second half. Now Gilhausen on the drive, stop there. Right at the elbow, he'll drive, left hand, no good. Lundgren with the offensive board. Second chance for Auburndale. Now Trunkel with the steal on the other end, and Trunkel will go all the way to the rack off the backboard, no good. And back the other way comes Wilford and the Eagles. Weber with it on the wing. Up to Gilhausen. Now Wright has it. We're a minute 20 into the half. No score here in the second half. And that pass a little bit too tall for Lundgren. Neillsville back with the ball. Now Brown in the lane. Dishes to Trunkel. Trunkel wing. Three-pointer. Hit it. Neillsville back in the lead. They lead by 2 off of the Braden Trunkel three-pointer. His 8th point here in the game. They wait for Wright to settle in, now taken away by Brown. Brown looks at Gilhausen and goes up uncontested. Drew Brown kind of looked at Skylar Gilhausen as he started his 2 steps on the run-up on the layup. And as he did, Gilhausen backed off, let him have it. Now Wright fires a 3 from the corner. That too strong. The ball hit from behind. Subke altered that last shot. Lundgren with it, and now the whistle blows. Coach Geyer thought there should have been a foul on the initial rebound. There was not one called, and now the foul does come, and it comes on Neillsville's Tegan Dillenbeck. He picks up foul number 4, and he'll be on the bench now for a while. In his place comes Bryce Erickson, wearing 15 in red. Right to inbound for Auburndale. Looked at Wilford. Now comes outside to Weber. Nice pass inside, and Gilhausen on the receiving end. Now Brown with it. He'll circle to the top and wait for Subke to come up and relieve him of the ball. Trunkel looked in at Subke. Subke didn't have that post position. Now Erickson with it up top, gives it off to Brown. Brown guarded there by Gilhausen. Wright switches on him. Ball loose on the floor, and Brown has it. Gives it off to Trunkel. Wilford had it for a minute. Now Trunkel with the strong take. And 2 free throws coming up for Braden Trunkel. Strong and smart basketball take to the rack there for Braden Trunkel. Trayton Weber picks up the foul, his second. And Trunkel rattles in the first. Larry Hazer tells us that NGL beat Auburndale Marathon in Wrestling tonight, 36-33, nail-biter. Thanks, Larry. Trunkel connects on both. He's got 5 points here in the second half. He's got 10 on the game. And Neilsville again matches their largest lead of the game at 4. Wild shot there by Wright, and Trunkel comes away with the loose ball. Pull up 3, Trunkel, and 1, Braden Trunkel. 4-point play upcoming for Trunkel. What a shot there from Trunkel. Now some discussion from our officials, and they confirm the basket counts. And foul number 3 on Trayton Weber. Foul number 2 of the half as Weber goes out. Cade Kring's in his place. And Trunkel can't complete the 4-point play, though. Steve Maves at home, safe and sound. All right, Steve. Again, make sure to listen to Steve all day tomorrow and Thursday as he brings you the boys' Cranberry Classic from Assumption Catholic High School in Wisconsin Rapids. A couple of good games to watch down there. I know Cloverbelt Eastern fans will be watching Columbus Catholic in that tournament as Wilford hits the 3. As some of us, anyway, look forward to a couple of Neilsville Columbus Catholic Eastern Cloverbelt tilts in the regular season. Brown 3, Timber, Drew Brown. He's got 13, and it's a 7-point Neilsville lead. Now Lundgren dishes outside to Krings. Krings baseline drive, bounces back to Lundgren. In the lane, off the backboard and in. And Carl Lundgren with his first points in the half. He's got 10. And timeout Coach Weinfurter and the Auburndale Eagles. 13:45 left. Neilsville leads by 5.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Back here to Auburndale, Draxler Transport has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you 5 cents per mile, premium over van. At Draxler Transport, drivers are always home for their requested time off. Draxler Transport is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. 24/7 on that website, by the way. You can apply anytime. Neilsville leads by 5 out of the Coach Weinfurter Auburndale timeout. Now Trunkel, he'll rise from 3 and dead on. Braden Trunkel has found his rhythm. He's got his 3rd three-pointer of the half, 4th on the game, and he's got 16 points. Now Gilhausen claps back. Gilhausen's got 10, keeping his Eagles in it. Neilsville with the ball up by 5. Under 13 left in this championship game. Roman nearing a 5-second call, Coach Geyer calls the timeout, and it's a full timeout. We'll take a 60-second break. Back to Auburndale in a bit. A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana, la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central in Marshfield.
All right, back here in Auburndale, 12:45 left. Neilsville with the ball coming out of their own timeout. They lead by 5 as Alex Roman close to a 5-second call. Now Roman play dialed up possibly for him, not able to connect though on the 3. Now into Lundgren again, in close, gets it out to right. Now Wilfert out to Krings. Back to Wilfert, right down in the corner to Gilhausen. Again, Auburndale content to work this ball around the perimeter and find that opening at the top of the lane, and if they can, hit the 3, and Gilhausen does. So a couple of threes for Gilhausen here in the half. 2-point Neilsville lead. Neilsville led by as many as 7 here in the half. In it comes to Renz. Renz kicks it right back out. Roman didn't pull the trigger. Now Roman with it again, looks inside to Renz. And the Auburndale defense collapses on the big fella down low. Now over it comes to Erickson. Erickson off the glass. Gilhausen looked at another 3. Erickson closed out on him. Now Lundgren spins in the lane over the top of Renz and in. Now Trunkel moving fast. Back with the ball. Crouched down for a 27-footer, and Wilford bought it. He was going down with him. Maybe not quite 27 feet, but close. I'm telling you, that was from the WIAA logo on the floor. That's quite a ways from the basket. Wilford took him seriously, and I would have too. Now Gilhausen stops in the lane. Krings back to Gilhausen. Now Krings, he's left alone for 3. He'll take it. Off the back iron, no good. Brown with the rebound. Under 11 minutes to play here in the game. 2 Eagles collide in the backcourt. And Brown stepped through, and 2 free throws coming up for Drew Brown. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in the first half from the free throw line. And he'll step to it again for 2 more here in the second half. 3rd on Lundgren. And can't get it to go. The old announcer jinx. As we see Lundgren and Krings take a seat for Coach Weinfurter. Weber and White Eagle back on the floor. And Brown may have overcorrected in the second one. He comes up empty from the free throw line on that trip. He stays at 13. Lead stays at 2 until this right three-pointer. That rims in and out. Weber, though, with the rebound, and then he's fouled by Erickson. Bryce Erickson with his 3rd. Each team with 3 fouls apiece here in the half. And Wright again will inbound. Oh, nice play. Wilford on the inbound. Left all alone inside. Bucks 115 and the Heat 75 into the third quarter. But as I said earlier, Larry, in the NBA, it's never over. 40-point lead, never over. Not in the NBA, and Erickson rises from deep. Breaks the stalemate at 47. Now Wilford back on the other end, and he claps back. Coach Geyer not happy with the closeout there from his guys. 10 points for Alex Wilford. He's on his season average, averaging 10.7. And 50, 9.5 left. Now Dylan Beck, he'll feed inside to Erickson. Right back to Dylan Beck it comes. He's left alone for three. That one, though, off. And Erickson can't collect the loose ball. Instead, it's Wright with it. Eagles with a chance to take the lead. Nearly a dribbling violation, and instead, it is Skylar Gilhausen. Timber, his third three-pointer of the half, and activate Skylar Gilhausen. And entry denied there. They were looking for a Santana sub-key underneath, and Mason White Eagle denies the entry pass. It'll stay with Neillsville. As Gilhausen on the other end gave Auburndale what is now a three-point lead. Brown over to Dylan Beck. Dylan Beck, Erickson with it now. Looked at a cutting Trunkle, didn't get it to him. Trunkle now on the perimeter, looking to create some space. And feeds all the way through Santana. I think he was looking for Santana sub-key. It is. It went through the hands of sub-key into the waiting and loving arms of Bryce Erickson, and he's earned himself a trip to the free throw line. Foul charge to Hunter Wright. Erickson misses on the first. 2 for 6 free throw shooting here in the half is Neillsville. We'll keep it here as the Warriors call the timeouts, and we will tell you about Awards and More. Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Vote for the Awards and More Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month at zaleskisports.com, and then visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order. Our next quartet of award nominees will be made available here in about 10 days, maybe a little bit less. And I think we're going to have some pretty good ones. And we'll see. There may be a Mosinee girl basketball player on that list. We'll see. We'll have our internal award meeting, nominee meeting, and we'll see what shakes out of it. I've got a couple nominees. We'll see if they make it to the top of the list. As Erickson hits, Bryce, this is the last game of the tournament, ending here with the boys' championship game. 2-point Auburndale lead with the ball. Weber dribbled that off his foot, but fortunately Gilhausen was right spot, right time. Now Wright with it on the wing. Hands off to Wilford. Neillsville fans in attendance applaud their Warrior defense on this possession for the Eagles. Under 8 minutes left to play. Eagles patient on offense until Gilhausen strikes again. Fourth three-pointer of the half for Gilhausen. 21 points for Skylar. What a performance. My apologies. 19 points, but still. Wowzer. And last off of Auburndale. I think it may have went off of White Eagle's knee. But off the three-pointer from Gilhausen, it's a... I'm sorry, they changed that call. Or I didn't see it right. It was last off of Neillsville, so Auburndale ball. They lead by 5. Now Wilford bounces it into White Eagle. White Eagle and one! Wow! What an up and under. The scoop, the score. 8 points now for White Eagle. Foul goes on Subke, his third. Each team now with 4 fouls in the half. Free throw from White Eagle is good. He's got 9, and it's an 8-point lead, largest lead of the game for the Eagles. Neillsville had led by 7 just a few minutes ago. Ball loose in the lane, and Erickson not able to handle. Gilhausen comes away with it, and he's fouled by Brown. They're going to call that actually on Bryce Erickson, his 4th. So 4 fouls on Erickson, 4 on Dillenbeck. So 8-point Auburndale advantage. Again, their largest lead of the game. 7 minutes left. In it comes to White Eagle. Back out to Gilhausen. He's got 4 3-pointers in the half. Passes on that shot. Now it comes back to Gilhausen. And why not? He hits it! Skylar Gilhausen in fuego. Wow. We have seen some performances here in this tournament, and Gilhausen turning in one here. Now down to Subke. Nice look from Trunkle. And Subke, 2 more free throws. He was 0 for 3 from the free throw stripe in the first half. He'll go back to the line here in the second for 2 more. Subke bangs that one in. He's got 3 points. Subke off the backboard, couldn't get that one to bounce in. Now down comes Wright, he'll pull it back out, back to Gilhausen, fires. Oh, just missed that one. Heat check there for Gilhausen. And Coach Weinfurter perhaps asking Skylar, are you sure you're that hot? Because I'm not sure you should have shot that one. 5 3-pointers in the half. I'd say that's a green light anytime. 10-point lead. Shoot it. Trunkle, he'll shoot from the top of the key. That one's short. And Wilford with the rebound. He's fouled from behind by Alex Roman. And that is team foul number 6. So could be free throws coming in the second half here for Auburndale. Now White Eagle space in front of him. He dishes to Weber down low. Weber connects. Auburndale scored 30 in the first half. They've got 34 through the first 13 minutes. And Subke found down low. Now listen, 25 points for Neillsville. I mean, that's NTS, not too shabby, but outpaced by the home Eagles, though, in the second half. Again, Neillsville had led by 7 in the second half, but a shooting performance of the tournament put in by Gilhausen here. 5 3-pointers in the second half alone. Gilhausen sits on 22. He's got the ball now, passes over to Wright. And down in the corner to Weber. Wright settles on the low block. He'll work on Subke there. And on the pass into the lane to White Eagle, it's another Neillsville foul, and White Eagle to the free throw line. As the scoreboard will show 7 Neillsville team fouls in the half. And White Eagle not able to hit. Larry telling us the Bucks have tied the NBA record for threes in a game with 27. Have they heard of Skylar Gilhausen, though? That's my question. Weber picks up his 4th foul and team foul number 6. So it'll be a free throw parade for the final 4:35 here in the game. Now Brown twisting in the lane, and they say he traveled. And turnover, Neillsville. Coach Geyer thought that might have been a foul. Warriors pick up a little full court pressure. Now Gilhausen dumping to the top of the elbow there to Lundgren. Back to Lundgren they go at the, what I've called the pivot position here tonight. At least the way the Eagle offense is set up. Now Gilhausen passed up on a 3. Wilford into Lundgren again. Auburndale in no hurry to shoot the ball. They lead by 10, under 4 minutes left here in the half. Now Gilhausen, he'll strike for, oh my, that was in and out. So Gilhausen cooling off here just a bit. And both Roman and Subke thought that was going to be Neillsville ball. They were already down, standing in the middle of the court. They chased back. Wilford on the inbound play. We saw that play run before. We see it again. It worked both times as Wilford connects. And it is a 12-point Auburndale lead. 3:47 left to play. Back in just a minute.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Carl Lundgren has 12. Alex Wilford has 12. Skylar Gilhausen with 22, and it's a 12-point Auburndale lead here with 3:47 left in the game. Trunkel with 16 points for the Warriors. He'll bring it up as Neillsville searches for 12 extra points coming down the stretch. And Subke works inside, and it'll be bonus free throw coming up for Santana Subke. Subke 1 for 4 from the free throw stripe here tonight. And that one rattles in and out. So Subke's free throw woes continue here tonight, and Auburndale continues their 12-point lead. Auburndale, again, will stay patient on the offensive end unless something just too juicy presents itself. Otherwise, they are going to bleed time here as much as the Neillsville defense will allow them to. Yeah, Neillsville can foul. They would send Auburndale to the line as both teams with 7 fouls in the half, but not sure that's a viable option right now. You're down by 12, and Auburndale playing 20-plus feet from the basket. Opportunity presents itself in the form of Carl Lundgren. Again, he has 14 and 1 to the free throw line, looking for 15. Free throw from Lundgren, that's off. Rebound, Subke. 14-point lead for Auburndale. Trunkel moves. Three-pointer on the way from Dylan Beck. That's short. Rebound, Hunter Wright.
And the Eagles look to take more time off the clock here as they begin to think about moving their record to 6-2 overall. Near steal there from Trunkle, and then the timeout is given to Coach Weinfurter. And the Bucks do have the NBA record. Thank you, Larry. They have 28 three-pointers in the game. That's a lot. That is a lot of three-pointers, no doubt about it. Your locally owned Sherrill Tire and Service Center will keep you rolling and growing by coming to you with one of our 14 farm and commercial service trucks. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. Make sure to stay tuned to our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll talk to today's winning coach and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House Player of the Game. And then over the course of the weekend, we will bring you highlights of the tournament in full. Both boys and girls will put a nifty little highlight package together for you. And you can relive all the best moments of the 2020 Auburndale Holiday Classic. And right off the inbound, Lundgren to the rack, and he's fouled. 2 more free throws coming up for Carl Lundgren. He was challenged by Subke. Subke will get charged with his 4th foul of the game. And Lundgren hits that one. He does have 15. Rebound brought down by Roman. Trunkle brings it up, 2:10 left to play. Subkey with the handoff to Trunkle, and then on the give and go that worked so well back in the first half, that one does not work as planned. Auburndale 15-point lead. Under 2 minutes left in this championship game. Trunkle again, another near steal, dribbles it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. Right looking, gets it into Wilford. Wilford will have that one stolen by Trunkle. You can kind of see that steal coming. And Trunkle able to steal it. Coach Geyer calls the timeout. We'll take a timeout too. 1:36 left to play when we come back. With more winter snow on the way, make your way to Chili Implement. Chili Implement, located conveniently between Marshfield and Chili, just north of Highway 10, is ready to help you make snow removal easier. Visit Chili Implement and see how their complete selection of Kubota and Cub Cadet snow removal machines will simplify your winter. Chili Implement open Monday through Saturday for sales, service, and parts. Chili Implement will also help you finance your next purchase. You can also see more at chiliimplement.com. Back to Auburndale. It is a 13-point Eagle lead. Coach Geyer calling the Neilsville timeout after the made basket on the steal from Braden Trunkle. Auburndale to inbound. In it comes to Gilhausen. And now Wright on the take, and one, Hunter Wright. Eagles continue to push here late in this game. They, again, now have a 15-point lead.